Copyright AP photo, Sayles, InvisionEarlier. Alyssa Milano initiated the creation of a fund aimed at securing victory for Democrats in Michigan, Wisconsin and Pennsylvania in the 2020 U.S. presidential election. Announcing the move, she specifically noted how the Democrats lost in the three key swing states by a slim margin in 2016. American actress and political activist Alyssa Milano has revealed the key to beating U.S. President Donald Trump in the 2020 elections. Imagine this: Democratic presidential candidate, Vice President Biden is currently leading the field, so let's start there. With Biden at the top and Democratic Senator Kamala Harris vice presidency, we would speak to the majority of Americans who prefer Biden to any other candidate, Milano wrote in an op-ed published in The Hill on Tuesday. Touching upon possible members of a Democratic Dream Team, Milano specifically mentioned Senator Cory Booker, which could serve as Attorney General and take on the NRA, National Rifle Organization, and the racial injustices he so often faced as mayor of Newark. According to Milano, Senator Elizabeth Warren could head the Department of Education and it would transform our nation for generations. Bernie Sanders, in turn, could do the job of the Secretary of Health and Human Services and ensure every person in America could access health care we could afford. Milano went on to argue that lower-level presidential candidates, including Julian Castro and Andrew Yang, could serve as the first Latino Homeland Security Secretary, and the head of the Council of Economic Advisors, respectively, while Mayor of South Bend, Pete Buttigieg, could be nominated as Secretary of Veterans Affairs. Milano also singled out former First Lady Michelle Obama, who could serve as the Secretary of State, which Milano claimed will result in a situation when our reputation and luster around the globe would be instantly restored. She concluded by saying that the U.S. cannot afford another 4 years of Donald Trump, and that all of the Democratic candidates should be elected to prevent this scenario. Her remarks come a few weeks after she announced a new initiative aimed at securing victory for Democrats in Michigan, Wisconsin and Pennsylvania in the 2020 presidential elections. Police Carlight announcement. Police Carlight. My plan for 2020 involves raising money for grassroots organizations in Michigan, Wisconsin and Pennsylvania. These are the states we lost by 77,000 votes in 2016. I will not allow that to happen again. Join me by donating to my Milano's August 12, 2019. The goal of her so-called 2020 fund, which is partnered with Movement Voter Project, is to raise money for three of the best local grassroots organizations in each of the three states which Milano described as the most critical 2020 swing states. Earlier this year, Trump suggested that he would either face Sanders or Biden in the 2020 elections. I believe it will be crazy Bernie Sanders versus sleepy Joe Biden as the two finalists to run against maybe the best economy in the history of our country, and many other great things. I look forward to facing whoever it may be. May God rest their soul, Trump pointed out on Twitter. More than 10 Democrats have already announced their intention to run in the 2020 presidential election, including Senators Bernie Sanders, Cory Booker, Amy Klobuchar, Elizabeth Warren and Kamala Harris. Block ads. Why?